All right, hey guys, my name's Jason, and I'm going to show you guys how to make Bulletproof coffee. And if you don't know what Bulletproof coffee is, it's basically the best breakfast you could ever have in the morning. You can drink it, and your body will still stay in an intermittently fasted state, so you're not going to be hungry, but you get all the benefits of not eating early on. So basically, to start with, you'll start with some high-grade coffee beans. I recommend single origin. You can get them from the Bulletproof exec website, upgradedself.com. They have amazing bulletproof coffee beans, or you can just find from your local coffee shop good single origin beans. And I recommend using a burr grinder. I use this hand grinder because I live in an RV and it's quite vintage. So just start off adding, I like to do two capfuls of this, I guess. And then I use a French press when I make it, but you can make it, with an AeroPress, or you can use, whatever drip coffee, whatever your favorite method of making coffee is. But I prefer using a French press because it extracts all the natural oils that are in the coffee and are actually very good for you. And then you're going to want to make your water boil. I use a stovetop and just bring it to a rolling boil. And then you're going to want to turn off the heat and let it cool down for a little bit. You want it to be maybe like 15 to 20 degrees under the boiling temperature, because you don't want to over extract the flavor of your coffee. You don't want it to taste burnt. Okay, so now the water's come to a boil. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to turn it off, let it come to a rest a little bit, so it's not really a rolling boil anymore. Then I take my French press here, and this was about 2 capfuls in this Camino coffee mill grinder. So you can use it to taste. I prefer medium strong strength coffee. I don't like it too strong, but I also don't like it too weak. And when you blend it up to make the Bulletproof coffee, it actually makes it like the creamiest, most delicious latte you'll ever have. And it's the greatest brain food, really. Once you have the coffee made, you're going to want to take 2 tablespoons of grass-fed butter, and then you're going to want to mix up this upgraded brain octane oil. This is what I use, but this is nice to have, but you definitely need some MCT oil. It's medium chain triglycerides that come from coconut oil. It's the best part of coconut oil. So it works great if you're low carbing. Even if you're not low carbing, it gives your brain exactly what it needs, but it works great for pretty much any kind of dietary lifestyle. Best for paleo though, for sure, because you can be in that low carb state and your brain can get all the energy it needs to work at its peak performance. So what I do here is, while that is resting a little bit and cooling down, I will get some grass-fed butter. Here I use Kerrygold unsalted. Kerrygold's great. It comes from Ireland. It's a grass-fed butter, and the nutritional profile between this and regular butter, there's no comparison. This is like we'll have an omega-3 to omega-6 ratio of like 1 to 1 or 1 to 2, where like conventional butter will have like 1 to 20, which is really bad for you. It gives you makes you inflamed, gives you inflammatory negative properties. You don't want that. So then what I do is I personally like to mix a 1 to 1 ratio of this upgraded MCT with the brain octane. And just because I love my brain, I always do a heaping tablespoon of this brain octane oil. All right, and now this is cooled down enough where I can make the coffee. So the key to making a good French press is to add the water. You're going to want to stir it. So just take this knife I cut the butter with, stir it up for a bit so it's even, and then put the plunger on top. All right, and then I will set the timer for 3 minutes and 45 seconds, usually like 4 minutes, but by the time I actually do everything in the coffee steeping, I adjust for like 15 or 30 seconds. And now we wait till it's done. All right, and now the timer is done. And so this is how you make good French press Bulletproof coffee. So now that it's ready, I basically will push down the plunger, but you don't want to go too fast because you don't want to have any of the coffee grounds actually go up into your liquid. So go down, maybe like a 20-second or so press. All right, and now the most fun and best part. Just take your French press here, pour it into your blender. I mean, I use a Vitamix because I'm spoiled, but they're They're seriously the best blenders on the planet. You could definitely use a lower power one too. I mean, I'm taking this with me in my RV. I'm just gonna use it on my inverter or my generator. You can get like a Magic Bullet or a smaller one. You don't really need a powerful one just to make coffee. This is all liquid, but if you want to make other things like, you know, like smoothies or whatnot and blend up ice, then this is where this thing really comes in handy. Actually, one quick fact about this, the blade on this blender spins so fast you can actually make hot soup in it due to the friction of the blades. It's pretty impressive. Anyways, so here. So I started off on just a low setting and then quickly ramp it up. Kick it up to high for a sec. Boom. And that is Bulletproof coffee. Here we go. All right, and you can have a sip.
This is really good.